OMG, today's video is going to be epic. Slap like now if you are excited. Okay, it's time for another video today. I'm finally recording that Symphony of Destruction Instagram cover, and it's been like a week and a half that I've been practicing it because it's hard. So now I got it pretty solid. So I'm gonna go ahead and track the first the solo, then the video, and I'll show you guys my process for doing that. So I record everything for audio using my computer, my PC back here, but I do all my video stuff and video editing on my laptop, and I also use my laptop for a lot of other applications as well because it's easier. So I'm looking into kind of selling both because my MacBook is only the like smaller processor one, so it can't, it's the 13-inch, not the 15-inch, so it can't handle full-on sessions like my PC does. So I'm looking to selling them both and getting a 2015 15-inch MacBook Pro because those are really cool and they're really good and would help me keep everything in one place, and I could record on the go, have like a mobile recording rig, so that'd be cool. But for now I'm recording on my PC, the audio, and then I'm going to record the video separately, and then I'm going to line them up together and edit it on my MacBook. And the reason that I do it this way is because I am a fake Instagram guitarist. Jared Dines called me out recently, and yeah, I'm sure you guys saw that video. But yeah, I do it that way because the audio quality is much better, so I'd rather not record with camera audio because it just doesn't sound that good. And then that's how I like to do it. Sorry. I don't speed up the takes or anything. I do sometimes punch in, like I'll usually do a few takes and then I'll like punch in little sections here and there because I want it to be good. So yeah, fake Instagram guitarist, roast me in the chat. So I just finished tracking the solo, and I'll show you guys exactly where I punched in and where I didn't. I actually punched in a bit more than usual on this one because it's a very technically challenging solo, and so there were a couple parts where I really wanted it to sound more smooth, but it's definitely a good balance of natural and punched in, and I could definitely play like this all the way through if I sat down for like an hour. I just didn't want to spend that long recording it, so in the interest of time, I did some punch-ins, and I'll show you exactly where they are. Okay, so as you can see, the little like red lines are where the punch-ins are. So I'll just play the solo and you can hear it, and you can hear where they are in context. So not too bad overall. I'm happy with it. Now I'm going to track the video, and then the final video will be up on my Instagram and my Facebook. So you can check it out though. You can check it out on those places. That is all done. So I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm not going to be lifting today because it's Thursday. I only lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So yesterday I did squats, 3 sets of 5 for 250. Well, it was supposed to be 250, but I failed the last rep. So I think that means now that I have to implement the light squat day on Wednesdays. So I'll be doing PRs on Monday and Friday, light squat day on Wednesday. But I PR'd on my overhead press, and then I PR'd on my deadlifts, 5 reps at 285, which was super grindy. I felt like my legs were gonna turn into jelly and fall off on the last rep. It was pretty intense, so that was fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna go today and just walk on the treadmill. I would usually go walk outside, but I live in New England, and this happened Monday and Tuesday. We had like a bunch of snow. I think we got 15 inches. Some parts of the state got like 27. But I like to walk, so I'll walk on the treadmill and listen to like a podcast or an audiobook or something. Learn a little bit, get some active recovery in. Walking is good for in between your training sessions because it gets blood flow into your body, or it gets the blood flow into your body so your blood can repair your muscles and your ligaments and whatnot. So yeah, gonna be doing that. It's better than sitting around. And then after that, I'll have to come eat lunch and then head out for lessons. And I'll probably wrap up the vlog around that time because I don't have much else to talk about today, but we'll see. See you soon. All right, I just got back and sent a bunch of emails to my students, and then I also happened to check my Spotify, and it showed my top songs of 2019. So, my top artists, number 5 was Wolfpack, number 4 was Car Bomb, number 3 was Tigran Hamasyan, number 2 was Chan somehow, and number 1 was J Dilla. Interesting. So, and then also my top genre was gent. We're gonna talk about diet while I wash the dishes. Multitasking. So I've been making some changes in my diet lately. Mostly I used to eat, so when I started taking my diet more seriously was a couple months ago when I got on a certain strength program. I've always been a big fan of sweets, fast food, stuff like that, and I've always found it difficult to not eat that. Like if I've always been able to go like a couple weeks without it, I guess, and then I would always fail, always fall back into eating it. And I think that for whatever reason this time I haven't, and I can't really pinpoint any one thing. I think it's mostly just because I'm gaining weight, and I know that I'm trying to gain weight actively. I feel like if I eat junk food, I'll gain too much weight, or I'll get fat, so like I don't want that to happen. That's probably part of it. Also because I noticed the difference it has on my training and my performance, and so I want to make sure that my training is optimized. If I'm eating junk, then my training is not going to be optimized, obviously. So I started off eating healthy a couple months ago, and I basically just cut out like all kinds of sugars and stuff like that. And my daily food intake, I showed you guys in last week's video, you can check that out if you want to. But I've kind of refined it a little bit even since last week. I've kind of taken it to the next step now. I was eating, that was like my typical daily intake for the last couple months, what I showed you guys last week. And now since then, I've made a couple changes, like with breakfast and stuff. I have added in more avocado. I've also added in stuff like dark chocolate, almonds. I definitely wasn't eating enough vegetables, so I've added in a salad once per day as well. So like I'll do a green salad with almonds, and then maybe like some extra virgin olive oil as a dressing. But I'll eat like super dark chocolate, like 95%, because it has a bunch of good micronutrients and antioxidants and stuff like that. So the main theme is that I was trying to get my macros set beforehand. So my macros are pretty much dialed in now. I'm eating the right amount of carbs, protein, and fats. And now on top of that, I'm trying to get more micronutrients. So like more fiber, more vitamins, antioxidants, fish oils, stuff like that. I've started doing like sardines as a snack sometimes. But basically, just trying to add in more micronutrients while keeping my macros where they need to be, so I can be even healthier and in even better condition. Two other changes I forgot to mention just now. One is that I've been drinking less milk. When you start the program, it's great to drink a lot of milk because it's a good way to get good nutrients. Like it has a good ratio of protein, carbs, and fats, and it's easy to get down. It's easy to just drink a lot of it. It can be tough to eat a lot of food at first if you're not used to it, so it's a good way to get calories in. But since then, I've been kind of replacing the milk with foods, and now I'm just eating more like cottage cheese, for instance, or yogurt instead of drinking milk. And then the other thing is with white bread, I was eating like maybe 6 pieces of white bread throughout the day, and so now I just have 2 with my sandwich, and then I'll do Ezekiel bread with like avocado toast in the morning, which is really tasty. And so that just gives me more nutrients overall. with about the same amount of calories. So just more bang for your buck, so to speak, in terms of each calorie I'm taking in. Trying to be more cognizant of that lately. So I'm making rice with ground turkey and jalapeno peppers, and I have a tip for people that want to make rice without a rice cooker. For some reason, people are always surprised when I say I make rice without a rice cooker, and it's very easy. All you do, or all I do anyway, is I take however much rice I'm going to use. Usually it's about a cup. So I'll do a cup of rice and then do the same amount of water. Don't do twice as much water because it's going to take forever. So the same amount of water, put it in there, and then you bring it to a boil, you turn it down to a simmer, and you cover it, and you don't touch it, you leave it. If it's white rice, 15 minutes. If it's brown rice, twice as long, 30 minutes. You can even go a bit longer sometimes with brown rice. But that's it. And then when it's done, you just take it off. You can I add seasoning beforehand when it's like in the water, and then I also add seasoning afterwards as well. There's more salt usually. And then don't forget to use some kind of olive oil or butter to prevent it from sticking to the pot. But yeah, pretty simple. So 15 minutes for white rice, 30 or a bit more for brown rice. Same amount of water. Don't use more water. Same amount of water. Alright, I'm gonna eat my food and shower, and then it's time for lessons, so I probably won't see you guys until it's dark out. Boom, nighttime. Just got back from lessons. I'm gonna eat this salad pretty soon and start to wrap this up. Been having a lot of fun with lessons this year. I have a very full schedule. It's been really great. Today is a super fun day because I have a band with 5 kiddos around the ages of like 10 to 12, and they love rock music. So we're doing Crazy Train, Sweet Child of Mine, and No Sleep Till Brooklyn at the moment. It's really, really fun. They jam super hard, they rock out. It's really awesome. I also stopped at Market Basket on the way home, picked up some bone broth because I've been hearing that that's pretty good. So I didn't know much about it, so I read the nutrition facts, and it was like 9 grams of protein and 50 calories per serving, which is pretty insane. So I'm gonna start incorporating that into my diet as well. There's some good micronutrients in there too, so it'll be tasty. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, say something in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as always, guys, this has been your boy Michael. Peace.